I'm still reeling from what went down last Saturday night, and I need to vent because I'm furious, confused, and my mind is spinning from the chaos that ensued. Seriously, what just happened to my world? I've been with Connor for about 8 months, and things were generally solid. He's 26, and we connected through mutual friends at a summer cookout last year. It's been typical relationship stuff, you know. We hang out a few times a week. He's met my family, I've met his. We do cute couple things like bowling, binge-watching shows, and hitting up local markets on weekends. But then things took a bizarre turn. Connor's always been super into social media, which I didn't think was a big deal until last weekend. He's constantly posting on Instagram, multiple stories daily, tagging every place and person, documenting every bite he eats and every gym session. I'm more of a low-key scroller, maybe posting a photo of a sunrise or my latte once a week. Different online habits, no problem, right? Apparently not. About 3 weeks ago, I started noticing Connor making subtle remarks about my Instagram. Like we'd be at dinner, he'd snap a selfie, and if I didn't post it right away, he'd ask why I was holding off. Or he'd point out that I shared a pic of my lunch but didn't mention we ate together. They were small comments, and I didn't think much of them at the time, but now I see the red flags I missed. 2 weeks ago, work got insanely hectic, with late nights that left me barely checking social media, let alone posting. Connor kept mentioning that I hadn't shared any couple photos lately, and I brushed it off, thinking he was just joking. I figured I'd post something when I had time. Then came last Saturday. Connor's buddy, Timothy, threw a birthday bash at his place, a chill gathering of about 30 people in his backyard with drinks and music. I was excited for it, needing a break after my stressful work week. We arrived around 8 p.m., grabbed some drinks and started chatting with everyone. It was fun for the first couple of hours. I caught up with some folks I hadn't seen in a while, and Connor was in his element, snapping pics and posting stories as usual. I thought it was sweet seeing him so comfortable with his friends, all social and carefree. But around 10:30, the vibe shifted. Connor approached me while I was talking to Timothy's girlfriend, Hazel, about her new job, and he seemed off, irritated, fidgeting with his phone, scrolling through Instagram and Facebook with a scowl. I asked if he was okay, and he said he was fine, but his mood said otherwise. About 20 minutes later, he pulled me aside near the backyard fence, where it was quieter. He started questioning why I hadn't been posting about us lately, and when I'd last shared a story featuring him. I was thrown off because, as I explained, work had been overwhelming, and I wasn't posting much of anything. But that only seemed to upset him more. Then he dropped a bombshell that should have been a glaring warning sign. He said real girlfriends are eager to show off their partners, and he was starting to wonder if I was ashamed of him or keeping my options open. I was stunned. This came out of left field, considering how much time we spend together and how intertwined our lives are. I tried explaining that my social media habits don't reflect my feelings for him, and that lots of people keep things private online, but he wasn't listening. He kept saying his friends' girlfriends post about them all the time, and I was being secretive and weird. The argument was going nowhere, and I could sense people nearby noticing the tension. I can't tell you the full story in short. To watch the full story, click the related link below.